Hi, this is Dave Dyer of Biz Radio. It is Sunday, November 2nd, approaching the election. So I've got a couple of comments here. Again, the title of my video blog is Speculations and Unpopular Ideas, and I think this one probably falls in the category of an unpopular idea. How do we keep democracy from being just 5 wolves and 2 sheep voting on what to have for dinner? Obviously, democracy is not appropriate for every issue. You need to have some theory of inviolable rights, something that you can't have voted away by a majority, and you can't have everybody voting, especially not on everything. So my basic question is, who should vote? All right, now look at it this way. If I go down to the ACLU and I show up and tell them, okay, I'm here, I'm ready to vote for the new officers, and they'd look me up on the rolls and they'd say, well, Dave, gee, you're not a member, you haven't paid any dues, you don't get to vote. The ACLU is not going to let me vote because I haven't paid any dues. I'm not a member. All right. Think of the country in the same way. When you pay taxes, you're paying your dues. And voting, to a large extent, is your way of having some input into how your tax dollars are spent. When you give the tax dollars to the government, you have some slight remote control over how they're spent through the people that you vote for. All right. Here's my unpopular suggestion. Let's let the IRS determine who votes in national elections. That's right, the IRS. When you vote, if I haven't paid any taxes in the last 4 years, let's say, I don't get to vote because I didn't contribute any money to the system, so I don't have anything to say over how that money is spent. If I paid $20 in federal income tax, fine, let them vote, okay? But that one major change would eliminate tons and tons of people from the voting rolls who consistently want to vote themselves some goodies from the government even though they haven't contributed to the government, at least in the last 4 years. Now, that's a very unpopular idea, and some of you I can hear saying, well, that would wipe out a lot of the Democrats. Yeah, and the problem is what? So anyway, it's not an idea that's ever going to take hold unless we have a revolution. And I'm not suggesting that these people who don't get to vote are no longer citizens. They'd still be citizens. But unless you contribute money to the system, why do you get to decide how the money is spent? And that's what voting is. So, unpopular idea. Let the IRS decide who votes through checking the tax rolls and seeing who's paid taxes. It would bring a whole new level of responsibility into government that's been totally absent. Okay, that's my idea. As usual, go to the Biz Radio website where you will find nothing about this idea because it's possibly a little controversial for them. But go to bizradio.com and there's a lot of other good stuff that's not quite that controversial. See ya.